Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I'm starting this broadcast, and I wanted to kind of like just show you guys how to make great Facebook ads that convert really well. And I'm testing this out. I don't know exactly. I mean, I've never done this just like impromptu, not actually notifying anybody. I'm just like doing this off the visitors that I have on my site. So so yeah, I mean we'll see how many people show up, but it's still pretty cool. Wanted to give you, or if you're coming here later on, this is like I think it's going to be really useful. I mean, I have a few people here, which is cool. So hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to yeah. What's up, Quincy? I wanted to show you guys something really cool, which is like how to create great ads. And I'm sorry if you have to just kind of bear with me a little bit. I haven't done a webinar in a while, so I need to figure out how to switch back to my screen. Um, yeah, okay, so there, I'm going to show you guys my screen. You can see it there. I think you can see it there. Awesome. Clicking on present to everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. Like I said, I haven't done this in a bit, but I think, yeah, there we go. We're live. I'm just trying to find here where everybody is commenting. There we go. Hey, what up, Ross? How's it going, man? All right, cool. So yeah, guys. So I wanted to show you some really cool stuff on Facebook ads and how to make really profitable Facebook ads. So it's basically, this will be pretty short, I think, and it's just gonna be like some concepts and how to have sort of a formula and a strategy for creating profitable ads. Because what I see is that a lot of people don't have, they don't actually have like a strategy. They just kind of like guess and try to hope and pray that that they're gonna have something good. So I'm gonna give you like I'm gonna give you the real stuff that I use and how to. More importantly, I mean, I'll show you like the things that are important. Like the order of priorities when it comes to the ads. But more importantly, I want to show you how to think in terms of well, this applies for overall just like general marketing, and yeah, it's like how to think about advertising and how to go about creating advertising campaigns. I'm going to specifically apply it here for Facebook ads, just for the ads. But this kind of mindset, I think, will help you in everything that you do, just to kind of get clear. Uh, so, so the, so yeah, man. What's up, Hamid? I'm glad you like the videos. So okay, so let's kind of get going. So the first thing I do, it's I get a full visual. Like you can basically create you can create ads on a piece of paper. You can Snap. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's weird. I lost my internet, and I'm hoping this is not gonna keep happening. That's super weird. Um, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So, anyways, the first thing that we're gonna do is basically get a full visual. We want to like work in a place where you can actually see how the ad is going to look and what the customer is going to see. So if you look in my signature in the video, I put a link. It says admocks.adparlor. So check that link out. Click it. That's kind of where we're going to be working on. So I'm gonna go back here to share it. So yeah, so as you can see, like basically, let me put it up. Okay, so we're here, and this is the interface that I use to create my ads. You basically would put the name of your page. So let's actually let's do something kind of fun. I want to make it interactive. And you know, like so what I mean, I see that there's a few people here, which is cool. Like what do you guys would like me to make ads for? Can you guys tell me what kind of ads you guys want me to make? I'll make some just specifically for what you guys want. I have some ideas, but I wanted to see if you guys had suggestions as well. Please type it in the comments or in the live chat, I would say. Event ads one. Okay, what is that? Yeah, so diet. What else? I want to do something else. I don't want to do diet. Like I want to brain pills. Okay. Look, brain event. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Long Beach comedy event ads. I see. Well, what kind of events? I don't want to do like the big ones, you know, because then everybody's gonna be copying me, and I just don't want to do like something super stuff that I run, you know. So I don't. I want to put like something else, you know. So maybe I'm not. So let's do. Okay, let's say brain pills, right? Or let's see, phone accessories, live comedy show. I see. Phone accessories. Harry, what kind of phone accessories? What kind of phone accessories are we talking about here? Yeah, let's do phone accessories. That's kind of cool. I mean, that could be one. Let me know just exactly what kind of phone accessories we should do ads for here, and I'll create a few. Harry, you there? I don't know. Okay, live comedy show, skincare, brain pills. Okay, let's stick with. I guess let's stick with cases. Okay. Oh damn. Well, that's a new one for me, but let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So, so let's apply sort of the things that I'm going to be teaching here to phone accessories you can use at a comedy. Okay, cool. Cases it is. Let's go with cases then. Hold on, guys. Let me kind of get myself organized here. So let me just kind of let's come up with a name for a page. We'll call it. We will call. We'll create a. You know, obviously this is an imaginary page, but we're gonna call it like my protected cell phone. You know, let's say my protected cell phone. And then we'll find an image that says case logo, right? Phone case logo. Just trying to come up with a sort of like creating I would actually, when it's my page here, like I actually put the name of my page and I put everything exactly as it is because I want to see how it all blends in. So I put my real page. Obviously in this example I don't have it, so I'm gonna go with a sort of like a fake one, and we'll build this fake mock-up here. Oh, that's not the right file. So I'm just gonna drag it here. Okay, my protected cell phone, right? So now we have the name of the page, and what we need to do. So what most people do, they kind of just wing it here. You know, this is pretty mind-boggling. People just kind of like wing it. They don't really think about it. They just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind, and then this is a common thing, you know, in my mentorship. I see this a lot. Like people won't really deviate a lot from the originals. You know, like people don't actually think through before they act, and then once they kind of came up with an idea, the first idea they came up with, they put it on the page and that's it. Like they start sort of rewording certain things, but the whole idea, the main idea, never actually changes. So that's a big problem, and I'm going to show you how to actually think about it, how to actually go about what do I do in order to do ads the right way. So so let's go back to the slide here, and here's what's important. What I think is important in an ad. Here's what most people do. Most people will just start here. They go like, okay, the image is important. The headline, the image is or the video are the most important things. Then the second thing is the headline. And then the third most important thing is the text. And that's it, right? Like you don't, and sort of the way I think of this is kind of like it's like a chicken without a head or something. It's like there's no actual decision-making process. Like it's kind of subconscious. You just take a random shot at an image. You take a wild guess there, and that's it. But what actually needs to be the most important thing is the angle. So the angle, the marketing angle, is the absolute most important thing. And I don't know if you guys have watched Man, you know, like for us, it's a pretty cool show about marketing. It's set in the 1980s. These guys that and we're all kind of like going like their offices. Their offices were all in Madison Avenue, New York, and they were basically leading the sort of the whole thing, the whole like marketing industry. And what happened was can you guys still hear me? There we go. All right, cool. So I'm back here. So the cool thing about Mad Men, what they do all day, like if you watch the show, you are fucking A, man. Am I live? I'm not live. This is weird, guys. Sorry, this is breaking up a lot. Can you hear me fine? Okay, cool. So my screen keeps going on and off, so I don't even know if I'm live or not. Sorry. So the cool thing about that show is they spent so much time. They literally spend so much freaking time just thinking about this one sentence that they're gonna sell, like how they're gonna sell ketchup, right? And the way they would do it is like basically like they would, you know, like figure out that the ketchup needed to be in a picnic, and then they present to Heinz. They go to Heinz and they're like, I'm just going to present this one image, or maybe like 3 images that tell a short story, and like this is the campaign, you know, like, and it's like they would spend so much time just thinking about these like 3 slides, like 1 to 3 slides, and the slogan, that you're like, oh, that's kind of bullshit. But really, that's kind of what you need to be doing in terms of your ads. That's what I do. I mean, what I do is I actually spend a lot of time thinking about what the angle is, and then then I test multiple angles, and I decide, okay, this is the one I'm going to use. So yeah, like what the hell is an angle, right? I'm gonna show you like a couple of examples, but an angle is the story or focus that we use to promote the product. So this is funny because most people don't even think about this. It doesn't even exist. You know, they basically are stuck in one angle that they came up with, and they don't even know that there's other angles they could use. So so for example, like for cases, right? Since we're gonna do cases, people are like, hey, protect your phone, and that's it. Like that's the only angle that people come up with, and they don't actually test anything else. So like the thing about the angles is that let me share my screen here. So yeah, it's an angle is the story or focus we use to promote the product. And then it's the absolute most important thing from your campaign. Everything cascades down from there, right? And the thing is, like, no matter how good our copywriting technique is, if we have, like, you know, all these calls to action, if we have like super engaging copy, like if the angle isn't right, then we don't really have anything, you know. But and the, you know, like, in sort of the opposite thing, if you have the right angle, then your marketing is going to be a hell of a lot easier. You know, you won't have to work as hard, and then things are going to flow a lot more. It's all going to make a lot more sense. So so let me give you some real life examples, and I got this from Pop Crush. Let me open up this page here. You can Google search this. It's like most iconic Pepsi commercials, and it's funny because yeah, given that it's like, you know, this is kind of a trending topic right now, that you know, Pepsi kind of messed up like a TV commercial. I kind of wanted to use this, but some of the angles that Pepsi has used, well, they always involve a celebrity, right? Like they've kind of narrowed it down, that you know, using a celebrity is like their thing. You know, Pepsi does Coca-Cola doesn't, you know. So for example, that alone is like a huge it's like a huge distinction between how to sell the same, basically the same product. You know, you're in one, you're selling you're selling the same thing, right? You're selling like just basically bubbly sugar water, but you're using different angles, and like the, you know, so inside Pepsi they use different angles over time. They've sort of evolved with the stories that they use, you know. So they figured out that that celebrities are their thing, and then they use like, all right, I'm going to show you how to like, they basically decide we're going to use Michael Jackson to promote the product, who's like the hottest star at the time. This is in 1984, and they decide to have him throwing a block party, you know. So that's sort of the angle. Another angle that we're gonna that we can use, that Pepsi uses, is like Madonna gets church all on their feet, you know. They're all like excited, you know. So that's another angle that they used. Sorry, can you guys see? I see this thing loading, man. This is so messed up right now. Is this live for you guys, by the way? Sorry, I'm sorry I keep asking, but it doesn't appear live on mine, so it's super messed up. Can you guys hear me okay? This is helpful, by the way, guys. If you are out there and you can hear me, let me know if this is helpful. Yeah, I see it that it's stuck on my screen, so it's super annoying. Sorry. All right. Awesome. I guess it's just mine then. I don't know what is going on with mine, but everything is kind of crashing here. Nothing's loading. And my internet's supposed to be like really fast. Anyways, so is that helpful, by the way, guys? Like, we can, so Pepsi uses different angles, right? So one is like, okay, we're gonna have this celebrity throwing a block party. Then in another one, we're gonna have a celebrity like making people dance and on church, you know. Then another one is like the Justin Timberlake one, where somebody's like drinking a Pepsi, and like they drink it, and Justin Timberlake gets pulled across. Like it's like for some reason it keeps pulling him into the person that's drinking the Pepsi. So that's another angle. That's another story. And then for like one that's sort of the reason why I even brought this up is the new one. It's like Kendall Jenner's like new, like, so she's basically in a protest, and she joins the protest and gives the cop Pepsi. So that made everybody mad for some reason, and it just kind of like yeah, it's basically caused a ton of controversy. But that's another angle that they use that it kind of seems to have backfired. I don't know how it's doing in terms of sales, but it seems to have made a lot of people angry. This is sort of like the differences here in terms of angles, you know. And I want to give you another example just so we can be clear, you know. I want to be super clear. I'm trying to give you like real life examples so you understand what the differences are. And my computer is acting super weird, so it's not really helping. but I'm trying my best over here. Okay, so let me show you another example of angles. So this is more, so that's a general case. Those are pretty much like, yeah. So Harry asks, so the theme is celebrities, but the angle is different celebrity activities, right? Yeah. So in general terms, their angle, they're using, I mean, they're both angles, right? But they are kind of doing, the theme is the angle too, but I guess in a broader sense of the word angle, we would compare how Pepsi does a Michael Jackson commercial, and then Coca-Cola goes and does a polar bear commercial. So they use a polar bear, and and he's drinking a really cold Coca-Cola, and the other one is like a celebrity dancing and getting everybody having fun. So those are two completely different angles. Pepsi, I guess the example I just gave you, they're like variations of this sort of same angle, and another example, something a lot more specific, to, I guess, to, if you're doing like Facebook ads, this may, I think this will help a lot more, is let's pretend that we have speak another language product. So let's say Spanish, right? And then we're gonna, like, some of the angles. This is what I would do. I would actually come up with, I would actually grab a piece of, like a text pad or a piece of paper, and I'd start writing these. So these are specific angles. How my best friend learned fluent Spanish, right? So that's one angle. How you can learn Spanish in 2 weeks, that's another angle. The one secret people use to learn Spanish quickly. So let me highlight here. This is sort of the angle. My best friend learning, right, Spanish. Then like learning Spanish in 2 weeks would be the other angle. The one secret is the angle here. It's like the one secret people use to learn Spanish quickly. So this one is like a totally, like, it's about my uncle traveled to Argentina, and how he learned there. So this one would focus more on his travels, and because when you think about why people learn another language, is because they probably plan to go there. They probably plan to go there, and they want to like just have the adventure as a local. So another angle would be, like my uncle traveling there, and we would tell his stories, and we would basically get people super excited about traveling, and then close them by like, hey, here's how to learn Spanish, make this happen. Another angle is like pretty much just focusing on the discount. Another angle is like an innovative system. It's like the newness of it all. That would be a marketing angle. So the way I use these, I mean, basically you can mix multiple angles, multiple like different stories, but I think that overall you want to make everything as linear as possible. So if you decide you're going to go with my uncle traveling to Argentina, then you would flesh out the whole concept, and then you would do the landing page that matches it. You would do the ads based on this, and then you would test it. But the thing is, the thing about this is, like, most people will just do one, right? They'll be stuck in this, right? Let's say they decide to do, my uncle traveled to Argentina, right? And they write this story of how this uncle had this amazing travels, and like he met all these cool people and blah blah blah, and did all these cool things. But then basically, like, that angle didn't sell. Most people will be stuck rewriting the paragraphs and sort of like doing minor changes to the same story. But what we want to do is basically like create like have a list of these things and then go through them all before you even decide the campaign doesn't work. So as an affiliate, you would pick, okay, this is skin, right? I'm gonna do like skin or diet, or like comedy club shows, or cases or whatever. So I'm gonna go through each. You have to commit to go through each of these, do a list of multiple of them, and then start testing them methodically before you even decide that a campaign works or doesn't work. Because I mean, like I mentioned in our mentorship, we've seen this before, and people tend to just kind of live in the same idea, and it's like they're stuck in that concept and never really go out and test more, and what happens as well is, like, I've done this myself. It's you kind of like get you kind of like, it's easy to get caught up in like one or two of them. Let's say I flesh out one or two, it's very easy for me to just kind of like decide, oh, this doesn't work, but maybe the third one was going to be the winner, or maybe the fourth or fifth or sixth one is what's going to be the winner, but I never got a chance to try them out. So yeah, so that's kind of what that's kind of the big overall lesson, like that's the biggest thing that I could teach you right now is thinking in terms of this. So when it comes to phone cases, right before we even get here, we want to think about phone cases, right? So it's like, why do people buy phone cases? So there's a few people watching, and thanks guys for participating. I really appreciate it. I didn't even know if because I've never done this just live without sending it to an email list or anything. I just wanted to see what it was like. But is this helpful to you guys? And if it is, like, tell me by the way, like, what ideas come to mind? Why do people buy phone cases? Give me some suggestions, and we'll kind of all work together here. I'm gonna also, why do people buy phone cases? Okay, so why do people? Awesome guys. So the obvious one is to protect their expensive ass phone, Quincy says. Obviously, that's sort of, the first thing that came to mind for me as well. So to protect the information, pictures in the phone. Okay, so that's more detailed. I like that. Let's see, to protect their phone. Yeah, I mean, but people buy cases to express themselves. Yeah, exactly. Fashion trends. Also, like, for example, you guys are giving me good ideas here, but like, let's say, let me write these down. So protect phone is the obvious one. Protect contents of the phone. Maybe the phone is not that important, but you want to protect the contents of the phone. Maybe, yeah, to express themselves. That's yeah, I guess fashion trend. Yeah, I like that. Long Beach Comedy's got good ones here. Let's see. Sometimes the only memories, uh, sometimes the only memories you have. Yeah, so memories of loved ones. Now we're talking. Yeah, I see that you guys are getting what I'm saying here. Uh, Peer group. Not sure what you mean there. Peer group. Um, Someone forced me to use a phone case. Who forced you to use a phone case? So let's see. Yeah, making their phone look cool, which is sort of a fashion trend, and to express themselves. Another one is let's see. Another one would be like functionality, like batteries, right? Let's say like longer batteries. Why would people use the ones that stick everywhere, right? The functionality, long batteries, and the ones that stick. I actually won one of those. I almost got it the other day. Stick to any surface. So to save money because people, yeah, saving money. Yeah, I like that one actually. That actually makes a lot of sense. So even if we just, so let's see, even if we just focused on protecting the phone, right? We have a lot of sub themes here going on. So it's like protect the contents of the phone. Then we would do to protect the only link I have to my children when I'm away from them. Yeah, damn. Okay, memories of loved ones. So let's see, memories of loved ones to protect memories of loved ones. Yeah, to protect our communication tool with loved ones. Yeah, so now we're getting into a great. That's sort of how you need to be thinking. I'm not sure if these specifically would work, but that's kind of the line of where you want to be thinking when you're creating marketing campaigns. Fashion trend, memories of loved ones. So we already put this one here. And then let's say saving money. Yeah, would be another one here. Saving money. And also like what do you call that when you're fashionable? Like the deeper reason that you want to be fashionable would be let's say it's like what it's this vanity. So let's say vanity reasons, right? So would these two would basically fall into like more like vanity, express themselves and fashion trends. And then functionality, which would be like longer batteries. Well, who suggested the phone cases? By the way, can we get a specific phone case, or just are we doing just any all phone cases in general? Stick to any surface. Yeah. So there. Now we have a lot of different angles. So this is cool. This is actually kind of how I do it. And then we're gonna start fleshing out, right? So we want to basically the angle um, can be a story, right? Those are some of my favorites. I like to tell stories and in the marketing, so let's see, because your brain assimilates stories, and your brain gets entertained by stories and understands them a lot better than just abstract concepts. So I like to it's sort of a very powerful tool, being able to tell stories. So that's kind of what I like to focus on a lot. And And let's see. So we have. Let's. What kind of story would make sense? Who is the audience for a phone case, right? I mean, is it a guys can like let's decide this, right? Because we need to know exactly what the product is, like who is our audience depending on what the product is, right? So let's decide what kind of phone case we're doing here. Can somebody tell me what kind of phone case we should promote? Are we doing a really, I guess these would depend on the type of phone, the type of phone case, right? Because if we're gonna do just a general like basic looking, let me show you here. If we're gonna do a if we're gonna do a case like this, right? This is like not really, I mean, it's a general like case, nothing crazy. It's cool, it's slick, but it doesn't have anything super crazy, and it doesn't actually have any gimmick things. And actually, let me show you some. Well, I guess I don't need to, but like there's my girlfriend has a case that has like like a what is it called, like a type of bird, and it has like furs here, and it's like purely like a fashion thing. So that's like a completely different strategy that we're going to use, so we're going to go with the glitter case, Harry says. Glitter case for iPhone, right? So let's oh, and by the way, let me finish this here. Let me show you, because I found this article, so we didn't even read it. So 10 reasons to put a case on your damn phone. It's too thin. 10 reasons to put a case. So it's too thin and too light. These cases are so thin and so light, they're not very. You didn't buy phone insurance, so let's write these here. Too thin, no phone insurance. Let's see, scratches suck. Scratches suck. Scratches suck. They protect all your phone. We have that. It's expensive. You need the friction. Yeah. This less slippery. Let's see. It's an older model. Yeah. Oh yeah. It helps hide older model phones. Yeah, this is good. You take your phone everywhere. Yeah, duh. Some cases are more than protective covers. Yeah, a case makes your phone unique. So like, be unique. Okay, so these are the things that this article suggests, and we're not gonna spend much time doing the research. But let's see what glitter case here. The glitter case. These are what Harry suggests. So let's look at these. Sort of like this, Harry. The glitter case. Yeah, I think this is what he means, right? Variations of colors. So the most obvious thing here, if you were not like super creative, right? we would basically, this is what boggles me sometimes. Like sometimes I see companies do this, and I'm pretty sure they're not profitable, but they run their marketing like that. They probably have a really solid back end, but they'll just put like stuff that's not super like, there's not a whole lot of creativity going on there. So they'll just put something like this. I mean, I guess this is like kind of fans, it draws a lot of attention there just on its own. But I can't imagine this is sort of like the catchiest image that we can find, so also let me tell you guys, yeah, let me get into, let's get into the actual good stuff here. Let me put myself here. Yeah, so let me tell you guys sort of a few secrets when it comes to creating really good ads. And I guess the biggest thing that I found, um, when you're doing this applies, there's always a rule that this doesn't make sense, but overall, for the most part, when you're doing marketing and you are doing like cold marketing, like you're targeting people who have never heard of you, who don't know your product, then what you want to do in your ads is not necessarily sell the product. And I repeat that. You don't necessarily have to sell the product in the ads. You don't necessarily have to even mention the product in the ads. Some of the world's best copywriters that focus on basically like cold traffic. Again, cold traffic is people that don't know what your product or service is and don't know your company. Some of the best marketers that do cold traffic, they don't mention the product almost at all in the entire marketing. It's more about just generating a lot of curiosity, about generating interest, and it's just getting them like interested enough so they want to come back they want to like get in there. So let me show you what I would do just off the top of my head. I'm not saying that this is like exactly what I would do, but this is sort of the direction that I would probably take it. I'm creating an image right now from this image. So hold on one second. I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. So here, all I really did was zoomed in. I zoomed in here. So let me show you what this. So look at this, right? Take a sorry, I'm focusing on myself. Let me switch to the screen. Look at this here. Take one last look at this, and I'm gonna show you the new image that I did. So now there we go. Now that is a completely different image right there. I mean, it's obviously like from the older image, but it's a whole different story that we're telling here, right? So this is sort of like and like I'm going on a big tangent here, I guess, but I'm trying to make a point that when like we can come up with a message that is not going to be it's not going to mention that this is a case. So it would be like this mysterious surface protected my phone. Wow. Something like this, right? This is off the top of my head, but But now we're like not specifically saying that we're selling a case. We're not actually selling anything. We are just kind of like bringing it up and trying to get engagement, because the goal in your ad is just to get people to click. It's not to sell them. It's not to get them like, oh my god, like this is amazing, I'm gonna buy this from the ad. It's just to get them through the door. So somebody was telling me this recently, and I think it's a pretty good example, like a pretty good analogy. And it's the way that Scientology, the way that they do their the way that they do like they have a funnel. Basically, Scientology has a funnel to get people converted into their religion. And one of the really famous and effective ways that they do it is by a quiz, right? So they don't actually, so you're walking, let's say you're like some lost person walking in Hollywood, and you'll get approached by somebody, and they're gonna come at you, and they're gonna be like, hey, would you be interested in taking a personality test? They don't tell you like, hey, we're gonna try to convert you to Scientology. They don't tell you, hey, look, to be into Scientology you have to buy this book that costs $100 or whatever. They don't tell you any of that. All they're gonna do at this point is like, hey, would you like to learn more about yourself? So that's sort of like the angle they use. And that angle is like they give you like a quiz. They give you a quiz. I've never taken this, but I like I said, somebody was telling me recently. They give you like a quiz, and they explain, like different aspects of your personality based on your answers. So this quiz takes like 3 hours, which is crazy. But yeah, that's their hook. So when you're doing ads, you basically just have to think of the hook. So a lot of, I mean, you guys all do marketing, I'm sure, or are interested in marketing. So you guys, I'm sure, have paid attention to a lot of the ads out there, and a lot of ads, they kind of just especially in certain traffic sources, let's say in like a native, they'll have ads that are like, hey, this one trick that helped this woman lose weight or something like that. That's their angle, but you don't actually know that they're gonna sell you like Arsenio or something like that, or like one trick to let's see, that this person bought a new BMW, and they don't know, you don't know that actually that they're gonna sell you a book that teaches you how to get perfect credit. You don't know that those things from the ad. The ad is just a hook. So that's sort of like the overall strategy. For the most part, I use this strategy where it's kind of indirect. There are some products that kind of work better if you sell the specific case, and I think it's always best to try that angle. Like, don't discard it. Don't just be like, okay, like I'm not gonna mention cases in my ad, period. I think it's good to test it, but I think it's also like most products won't convert if you just use that angle. So I think I've said enough about that. Is that helpful to you guys, by the way? We have a few people, so I just kind of wanna see if it helps you. Let's see. Let's go back to the screen share. So like I said, I kind of started doing this just now. I started getting into the ad without actually thinking about it. But let's put some thought into it. Now that we know now that we know like what kind of image we need, let's put this back here, just because we want to kind of look at this, right? This is what we're promoting. Not that I'm using this ad, I'm just like saying I wanted to look at the product, and let's think of some angles for this product, right? So this is obviously, so the good thing about vanity is that we have two different things. Yeah, I like that. Harry's saying I need that mysterious stuff on my phone. Yeah, the mysterious stuff is that's kind of great for angles. And and another thing about Facebook ads that you want to know is that CTR is very important. Not every niche is going to have amazing CTR. Some niches that I run like profitable campaigns is almost impossible to get over 2% CTR. Some other niches, a lot of other niches, I get over 10%. Some insanely good ads, I've done 25%, like consistently. And also, it's not just like the best. The CTR does not equal sales, by the way, because I get this a lot in my mentorship. Like I mean, I basically help my students learn and understand like ads and like get into the details and write stuff for them. But what I see sometimes is that when they just got started, they think that because an ad has high CTR, then it means that you're going to get a lot of sales, and that's not really the case. You know, like it's not always related. You know, like they're not always the same. So you want to have about I mean, like for the most part, you want to have over 8%, over 10% CTR. You want to shoot for that. I mean, you will know, I guess, if it's even possible when you try everything. And some niches just you can't get that CTR because it's not like that interesting to people. But for the most part, you should be able to get over 8%. So I think that I've never actually promoted phone cases, but I think that in something like this, I would say because it's colorful, it's glittery, so that kind of stuff could have a really high CTR if you got creative with it. I'm sorry, I'm like talking here. I hope you guys don't mind because I actually started streaming a few minutes ago, like 57 minutes ago. I'm just gonna grab a glass of water. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, break time. So, so let's see. I'm back. So let's think about the actual angles, right? So let's see. So we can do an angle where. What are the benefits, right? What are the benefits of having this case? Can you guys help me think here? What are the benefits of having this glittery case? Let me share my screen again. Let's see. We will. Okay, so besides these, right? We obviously are gonna have all of these, which is cool. but now we get to have all of this, right? So these won't actually make sense. So I'm just gonna delete these. And then from these, let's say protect the contents. So this is expressing themselves, fashion trend, be unique, novelty, right? Let's say novelty. What else? What else would make sense here? Like we can do. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously for women. Let's think about the audience, right? The audience is women. Then it's probably like Carrie. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but we're gonna do from 18 to 35 women, and yeah, I mean that's kind of the audience, right? They probably no. I mean, we're promoting an iPhone case, so let's do iPhone cases. All right. So now what is this story, right? So let's see when I youthful, right? So youthful, but you can't tell young people, like to be youthful. Yeah, 18 to 35 youthful. It's like this case. So let's say let me just kind of brainstorm. This is what I would do. This case matches my dress. This one's kind of dumb, but let's say this case makes let's see, this case makes me feel like glittery, let's say, like what if we focused what if we did like a glittery woman, like glittery girl. Oh, so look, so this kind of stuff is kind of really interesting, because then we can okay, only warning, only for people who love glitter. Then, like, let's see, only for people who love glitter. Let's see, why do girls love glitter? Why we are attracted to shiny objects. That's funny. Let's see. Why we are attracted to shiny objects. The key is our inbuilt desire for water. Of our need for water. Oh, this is just kind of way too far-fetched for me. Any other ideas you guys have for this? Let me know. Let's see, like stars. My phone. Like, what can we do about the little stars? Like these shiny. Like everyone compliments me on my phone. I'm so jealous. I was so jealous of my sister's phone. I had to have the same case. This kind of stuff, right? So let's just kind of go on and what did I miss? So not much. I mean, I just came up with a few angles here. Yeah, we're going into a couple of different angles that we can use, right? So let's see, like girl with glittery phone. My phone, my internet's just so slow, guys. It's killing me. Girl with glittery phone. I think that I wouldn't actually use glitter, right? So I would actually go with. Let me show you. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm gonna remove this, and oh snap! I didn't actually glitter. Glitter. Let's get to this glittery girl like this. Okay, so this is one ad. Let me do it here real quick. Try to. Okay. This mysterious surface protected my phone. This mysterious surface makes my phone amazing. Makes my phone amazing. So we're gonna go with the jealousy kind of thing. My friends are so jealous. And then I would do something like um phone. I would sort of mention that, yeah, maybe like in this case I would probably use the iPhone, like just kind of let them know that it's about an iPhone. So I would do like a little thing. Oh my God, my iPhone looks amazing. So in this case, we're gonna lean heavily on vanity. We're gonna lean super heavily on vanity and not on protection, right? So overall is like these are gonna be like secondary. We're gonna focus heavily on the vanity, right? Oh my God, my iPhone looks amazing. Let's see. iPhone looks amazing. I got the most amazing. Thank you. I got the most. My my phone looks amazing. Let me see what can we use here. This mysterious surface makes my phone amazing. I need to stop using the word amazing because it's everywhere. Oh my God, my phone looks so glittery. Uh, it looks like I'm staring into the stars. I love it. Um, my friends, all my friends are so jealous. These are running out of stars. Here's how to get them. something like this, like link. And I would use lots of emojis. So let's say like love. I hate Chrome, but I hate Firefox, but my Chrome was having some issues. So this whole thing is just. Let's put a heart here. Just a freaking red heart. That's all I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna put a heart next to this. Oh my, I love it, right? So then we put this here. All my friends are so jealous. These are running out of stock. So here's how to get them. Like this would be one idea. Then let's see. Do you want to be a sophisticated person in front of your friends? But that's not. So why is that not good? I mean, like if we say like, hey, do you want to be a sophisticated person? Why is that not good? Let me think of an explanation, because I sort of know intuitively, but let me like, so Hamid says, do you want to be a sophisticated person in front of your friends? That would be sort of like a headline, but it's too obvious. It's like saying, do you want to look cool in front of your friends? That's not going to work, right? You have to actually show them how to be cool in front of your friends. It would be more like, if it was like a guy, it would be like, here's how to do like this really cool snowboarding trick or something. That's going to inherently make you look cool in front of your friends. But if you just say, hey, like look cool in front of your friends, is not gonna make sense. Let me try this image, by the way. Here's another image I would use, but I would crop it. Like also cropping is super important. I guess I can't crop here, but I will crop in Photoshop on my other screen. 1 second, I'm doing it now. Okay, so then it would be a little bit like, this is my idea. Another idea I would use. Here's another headline. I just came up with another headline. This is why I like to do this. This is why I like to work here, because it sort of all comes together. You can see it all together. So I would say like, I found this inside of my phone. I found this glitter inside my phone. My friends are so jealous, and I would be like, oh my god, my phone looks amazing. So so for example, like I guess what I'm trying to get at here, another thing that we don't want to do is that we don't want to overdo it with the being indirect. That's why I'm kind of balancing, because the image doesn't show a phone. It doesn't show a phone case. I want to actually mention that it's a phone case, because I don't want people clicking with no idea whatsoever what they're gonna get. You know, you have to find a balance between like capturing their attention and also letting them know what we're selling. You know, because if we're just like, this glittery stuff is awesome. My phone is just, so let's say we removed the word phone, right? Let's say we got rid of this, we removed this. This looks so glittery. It looks like I'm staring at the sun. I found this glitter inside. I found this glitter of mine. So now it's gonna look like, and removing phone everywhere. Oh my God, this looks amazing, right? So now this looks like it's a glitter ad. That's why we want to mention that it's a phone everywhere, you know, because it sort of counterbalances the the image that is nothing at all for a phone. So we want to. That's why we include it, you know. And same. So let's do. Oh, oh my God, my phone looks amazing. This is kind of what I would do, you know, just off the top of my head. Just kind of giving you guys some examples. Using emojis are good. Yeah, like keeping it like coming up with really creative ways to show the product in an image is really important. And also, like, yeah, I would do the other one. I'll show you the one I did before, but I would definitely test this as well. Sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know why, but sorry, I'm gonna load this. I don't know what is up with my computer. It's like never acts like this, but freaking A, man. This thing is killing me. I hate Safari with a freaking passion. I'm really hating it now. Okay. So this is the other image. I found this glitter inside my phone. My friends are so jealous. Oh my God, my iPhone looks amazing, right? So that's some ideas. I don't want to like stay too long on just the one niche. I don't know if you guys have any other ideas, any other if you give me other products or services or whatever that you want me to do an ad, I'll do a couple more before I end this. So let me know. Let me know. It's cool. It's cool, by the way, that you guys are live here, and it's. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Okay, so let's say brain pills. All right, cool. Let's do brain pills. Okay, so like we're gonna do this rather quickly. So let's see. Brain pills. What are the angles that we use, right? Like it's like brain enhancement. Then we use like competitive edge, like crush it at work, make more money, study, reduce stress, the limitless angle. How can we not, right? Be more, yeah, reach your full potential. Okay, so here, yeah, these are a few. I think we can work with this. So here's the thing, right? Like when you're starting out, like if you've never ran brain pills before, you don't know. I mean, you can start by doing your research and like seeing what other people are doing, but in overall terms, you don't know what's gonna work, right? You don't know what's gonna work for you. You don't know what's gonna work for. I mean, we're basically talking about just only Facebook ads, but you can look at ads and native. You can see brain pill ads in AdWords. You can see all sorts of ads, but they aren't necessarily going to work for you. You know, so so what you want to do is like create a list of these and start testing them. You know, so let's do. So what I'm saying is, my point, I guess, is like, you don't know. You don't, like, the worst mistake you can do is like be super biased and just assume that, you know, the way to sell these brain pills is by claiming that they reduce stress, right? Like, you don't know that. You don't know if it's going to be like crushing it at work, like having a competitive edge, like enhancing your brain. You don't know if it's going to be like talking about nootropics or whatever it is. You need to have a list, and you systematically, before you start your campaign, you need to decide, these are the angles I'm going to test, and I'm not going to give up until I've tested them, you know, because it's easy. It's like you get caught up, you get like really with Facebook ads. An example would be like, you create this campaign, you create the lander, and then you're like refreshing it, and you're like, there's no sales, man, this doesn't work, and you get frustrated, and you decide, and you do another angle, and then you're like, this doesn't work, I'm done, you know, like I'm switching, and you give up before you actually get to test it, you know. So to test all of the angles, you know, you don't know. So so be sure that you're running through them all, and you run through them quickly, you know. Don't hang around a loser too much. You just like cut your losers quickly, and keep moving. So is that helpful, guys? By the way, like, I mean, I love having you guys here, and I was prepared to just kind of leave this and record it for people to come by and see it later, but it's really cool to have you guys here, and I appreciate all your guys' feedback on this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with, out of these, crush it at work, competitive edge. Let's see. Brand, what angle can we use here? Which of these angles can we use that would make more sense? We would do so the limitless. Here's the thing though, some angles work, but they're gonna get you banned from Facebook, you know. Like, if you, this is why it really pays to learn this stuff from the basics, and not just try to copy someone else. Because like I had this before, that I didn't even know this, but I launched this super friendly, I didn't even know that it was aggressive. I created this ad, and my entire account got banned right away, and I was like, what the hell? That was like the friendliest ad ever, or so I thought, but it seemed like it was an angle that worked really well for marketers. So it'd been abused, and then Facebook saw that and immediately banned my account, the entire account. And I was like, okay, well, you know, that sucks. But it's just sort of like, with Facebook, you have to be careful, you know. You have to be careful, like, what angles you're using. You need to be careful that it's not like the same one that everyone's using, you know. Try to be original, try to be creative, because it's gonna, I mean, especially if you're promoting certain products, you know, like you don't want to be associated with all the people that violate the terms and conditions and lose accounts and stuff like that. So you want to be as creative as possible, so you're able to run without having as many issues, you know. And I feel like overall there's a lack of creativity in the industry, where people just kind of copy each other, you know. And I think it's fine to do that, but try to also think of stuff on your own, you know. So I think, yeah, in this example, we'll go with competitive edge. You know, I guess it's a well-known one, and for the purpose of this example, we'll focus on that. So what are some specific ideas or examples that or stories or angles that we can use to focus on the competitive edge, right? So let's see. I would say like my friend got promoted 3 times. My friend got promoted 3 times in 6 months. His secret blew my mind. So we're talking about this. I'm basically writing some headlines here. My friend got promoted 3 times. Let's see. Top CEOs. So this one's kind of played out, but we'll write it out anyways. Top CEOs. Yeah, so I guess the question in general, I guess the question is, so Quincy says like something like stop your competitors from running you out of business, but I think that for the most part you want to direct your advertising to general population, so a lot of people don't have their own business. So that's why I'm writing it for like a job. But obviously we can also target specifically like people that are entrepreneurs and stuff like that. It just all depends who you're targeting. But let's say in this case, we're gonna target like people with jobs, like lawyers or etc. Right? Lawyers, accountants, and accountants. Yeah, like this people with 9 to 5s, right? My friend got promoted 3 times in 6 months. His secret blew my mind. Top CEOs want offer top CEOs. So we're gonna do a twist on this. Top CEOs were begging to hire my friend. His performance secret is mind blowing. Let's see what else. Lawyers, accountants, top CEOs were begging to hire my friend. What other thing can we do? So let's see. I was only using 10% of my potential until I tried this. Let's see. It's a competitive edge. How I've I want to say outsmarted, but that's not the word. I want to say like how I've climbed up the corporate ladder to. I'm trying to word this. I can't find the right word, but it's like when you outrank everybody, when you are like God, I'm trying to come up with a word. It's like when you how I got a promotion. It's like how I like how I not about revenue. I guess one way would be like how I make 10 times more than my peers. How I am how So let's see, competition. How I was offered a killer promotion over all my peers. Stuff like this, right? So let's just say, let's just do this, right? Top CEOs were begging to hire my friend. His performance secret is mind-blowing. So what sort of image can we go with this? So it would be like brain, brain, brain colorful, right? Or yeah, so let's say like he was they called him a genius. They called an overnight genius. This is his secret. His secret blew my mind. We'll keep that. So we'll yeah, I mean basically it would involve like weird images for your brain, right? So so stuff like this. I'm not sure if this is exactly what would convert, but so I think that, I mean, looking at this is also kind of cool. This is actually kind of cool. Is oh, what up, Blake? This is actually pretty cool. It's like you can like I'm looking at these images and I'm like, you know what, the competitive edge, it's not the best thing for images, right? Like, I mean, maybe we need to, in order to have really interesting images, we can focus on something that's slightly different, like the neural laces, you know, like neural links, or let's say like his brain, like they did a brain scan, the results were amazing or something like that. So I think that and then we would focus on the actual angle, like the competitive edge. We would focus on that in the lander, but we wouldn't actually bring it up in the ad. That can also be the case, which is kind of what I'm thinking here. They did a brain scan. The results are amazing. And then, so let's go with this. Where did it go, the headline? They did a brain scan. I always want to put like somebody I know or some person on a recent, on a top CEO, on this top CEO. So there we go. Now we're putting in the competitiveness. Is like we're kind of just including that he's like on the very top. So that's a hint of competitiveness. So it's like they did a brain scan on this top CEO. The results are amazing. Like, let's say 6 months ago, he was homeless. What? Find his secret. Find out his secret. And then, you know, put like this, and then, oh, where'd that image go? So we'll do like, let's say, we can grab this image. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Well, it's hard to say, you know, because I would actually just push. I would actually just launch a lot of different images because I'm not sure exactly which one is going to work for this. So when I don't know, I just test a lot of things, right? But it seems to me that a brain like something like this is probably what matches the headline. It's kind of weird, and it catches your attention a bit. Let me see if I can find something better here. Uh, Genius. Brain genius. Well, this kind of looks like a brain scan, so I'll go with this actually. Um, Damn it, I hate this right now. Just put it together. Come on, you can do it. All right. So this is okay. This matches. This is why I like to use this platform, because it sort of makes me look at it all together, and I'm like, okay, this looks like this matches the headline. You know, these two are the most important: the headline and the image. The image is the most important, and then the headline. You know, which all fit into the theme or the angle. You know, so they did a brain scan of this top CEO. The results are amazing. 6 months ago, he was homeless and broke. Okay. Um, find out a secret. Oh my. So I wouldn't use like oh my god because that's so like girly. So I would try something else. Let's delete all of this. So uh, from homeless to top CEO in just months. Wait. So let's say we'll do like wait from homeless to CEO, and or let's do like whoa, like this is sort of like a pattern interrupt. Whoa, from homeless to top CEO in just months. This so something that I've kind of been getting into is like just writing stuff as if I'm a blogger, you know. Let's change this page so it'll be like my competitive edge, and then we'll kind of we'll do something colorful. Do something colorful for your um, for your profile images, because it does. I mean, if you like, this is not a great one. If you really pay attention, like, I mean, it does affect it. So you want to have like uh, something that kind of like makes your page stand out. So colorful is good. Whoa, from homeless to top CEO in just months. Um, this story blew my mind. This CEO started a company, uh, started, how do we say this? This CEO went from zero to hero in no time. His story is amazing. Um, David asks, do you ever feel as though taking this angle is a bit unethical or at the very least deceptive? Yeah, I mean, overall, this is an example, you know. I mean, I would, if I was actually promoting this product, I would actually research it a little bit more, um, and come up with like sort of do more research and find something that that it's like closer to the truth. Maybe this whole like, and to be honest, probably like the whole like from homeless to CEO in 6 months seems a little bit far-fetched to the point where nobody would really buy it. But well, actually, probably it would work, but it depends how you wrote it, I guess. But my point is, like, you want to, I mean, like, this is just for me to like grab an example and like kind of flesh it out for you guys to see. I'm not actually like telling you to run this ad, or I'm not actually going to run it myself. I'm just I think in this case it's a lot more important for me to just kind of like walk you through the process of creating really good ads. And you can always back stuff up with actual facts and actual science. So this is sort of like, and so this is sort of like an example version, So let's see. This story blew my mind. This guy, let's see. This guy went from zero to CEO, from homeless to CEO in no time. How do we write this? Whoa, from homeless to top CEO in just months. This story blew my mind. Let's see, this guy, this story blew my mind. The trick this guy used is so the word trick is good, although you have to be careful with Facebook. You have to be pretty careful with exactly what you say. Like trick, it can flag your stuff. So I don't love using it, but you can if you're careful. Just don't like headline it too much. Like yeah, especially in certain niches. The trick this guy used to get a massive edge over his competitors is amazing. Top CEOs are using it. Find out more. Link. I like to put the link. I mean, I know that you don't need to. I personally like to put it because I think that it increases your click-through rate, which lowers your costs, so it's good. And also you want to like experiment on these too. Like I've heard people say that none is better. I usually leave like learn more. But yeah, guys, I mean, I think that overall, I don't know if this gives you like a pretty good idea of I guess at least a better understanding on how to create ads and sort of the reasoning behind them. I like to use emojis, and I like to focus on like the on angles, the importance of angles. Other places where you can look for angles, if you're specifically like kind of like not having a lot of creativity, you can search for cash advertising Life Force 8. It's an amazing book. I always recommend it. And my favorite thing about that book is these 8 life forces, which are basically like the 8 foundations that for like human needs. So people will really, everybody wants these things, so they're very common. So you have to basically find which one of these does your product align with, and then you can hit that angle really hard. So for example, we're doing the brain pills, and it's like to be superior winning. That's the one, right? At least that's the one we're using. We can use it for like, hey, you know, this thing improves like your, you know, gives you more energy, and you know, like makes you more eloquent, and it makes you better with girls, or something like that. Um, you know, like you can basically come up with a few examples from each and see which actually makes sense and which don't. I was gonna, I guess I'm going like a little backwards here, because I was gonna work on examples after I went this, but I already did. Um, so then the last thing I wanted to kind of mention here is that we have a Facebook ads, not just like ads. I guess like the right way would be like Facebook advertising mentorship. And it's a full-on like mentorship. We help our students like really understand the platform, how to use like every single thing, and not every single thing, but like the things that basically make you profitable. Like how to create campaigns, how to go about, you know, creating landing pages, how to go about, I mean, all the intricacies on creating ads, and all the stuff that that really goes into it. You know, it's a lot of work, and you have to kind of like navigate your way around a lot of stuff. I mean, Facebook has grown so much, so their platform is pretty robust now. And we spend a lot of time and a lot of money advertising on Facebook. So what we do is we provide you with guidance. We basically have two options. We have like, yeah, basically two plans. Like one is like we help you with your existing campaigns. Like if you have like a campaign that you're like, okay, this is my product, this is my e-commerce, like my Shopify store, or you know, like what, or this campaign I want to run like pay per call, or like, you know, like diet, or whatever you want to run. We help you with your existing stuff. Or if you're like, oh, I just want to run Facebook and be an affiliate, then we have working campaigns that we give you. So we provide you with landing pages, ads, targeting, and Facebook accounts. You know, because like Facebook is kind of crazy, they ban you left and right. I mean, a lot of people are like, what's up with the Facebook accounts? Why does that make sense? And that's like obviously like a question for somebody that hasn't ran on Facebook a lot, because Facebook these days, they ban me from promoting my own personal fan page. They ban my account. They ban me for like all sorts of crazy things. So these days you kind of want to have, and like, you know, it can be really frustrating. It just kind of kills your entire momentum, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to figure that out. So we spend a ton of money like investing in Facebook accounts. So we provide those to our students, so you don't have to worry about that. And you get a weekly call with me, or we're a small team. So you know, like we basically coach you like once a week at the beginning, and then as you get the hang of it, we do like every couple weeks. And we're also like available on Skype, and we kind of chat with you and guide you through it. We have a lot of reference material as well. So we basically, our focus is to coach you to get profitable, or you know, we give you this just like, hey, here, run these campaigns, ads, and we set up the landers for you. You know, we do always want to make it so it's interactive, so it's not like it's not necessarily a done for you thing. It does require some work, and you want to, it's a learning thing where you're like investing your time in creating ads, and we want you to get creative and be working on ads, and not just like run the exact same ads that we give you. But for the most part, we will give you like examples, and we do create ads for you. So the membership is 10K for a year, and that's it comes with all this stuff, and it includes, like like I said, all these Facebook accounts and all that stuff. It's just kind of expensive. So yeah, that's 10K for a year. And then if we are giving you the campaigns, and if we're giving you like the landers and all that stuff, we split the profits. That's really where we want that's really where we want to make our money from. It's like, look, here's the thing, make the money and let's split the profits, because we can grow a lot more together. So that's how we run it, and it's pretty cool. I mean, like, yeah, so that's what it is. Like, some guys, our most successful student has made 5K in a day before. So there's some really cool success stories. It really depends up to you, like how much time and energy you can put into this, and we are willing to guide you and help you, like, with the rest. Let me add a new one here. Let me just add my contact info, because I realized that how to apply. Like, it's pretty simple. Like, I basically speak to everybody personally. This is my thing, and my business partner. So yeah, so it's pretty simple. Like, I basically do the interview with you over Skype. So add me on Skype. Oh, Skype. Add me on Skype with CCruz84. Yeah, and then I basically we will have a call, and I'll see where you're at, and I'll be super honest with you. If the program isn't right for you, then it isn't right for you. We'll let you know, and if we think that it's a good fit, then yeah, it'll be, we'll just take it from there. But that's basically the main way to do this. I mean, if you're really not into Skype, but I mean, I think everybody is these days, and if you are not, then you should be. But if you really are not, then you can also shoot me an email. That's my email, and then I'll check it. I don't check it as often, so I really do prefer Skype. But yeah, guys, I mean, I will keep. So yeah, it's like $835 a month, kind of inexpensive for this. Yeah, I mean, considering how much money you can make, it really is. I mean, for a year, it's really good value, and everything we give you, it's a really good value. And like I said, we tried. Our goal is to make money as you're our partner, and we're kind of splitting the profits from your campaigns. That's really where we want to be at, and that's what we do. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope this is helpful, and I'm gonna be trying to do more of these, like, live things, just kind of like popping up randomly, I guess, just to add more content and beef up my channel. I kind of like working with our students, and it's kind of rewarding, and I like helping out. So yeah, guys, like, hit me up. I mean, it's really cool to see, like, people transform their lives, like quit their jobs and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up, and let's do this. And I will be adding more videos and all that good stuff. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a good weekend.